Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subby and you're just seeing what's up, this one's gonna be a different type of video. Okay, I wanted to do a quick disclaimer before I really get into the nitty-gritty of everything. First of all, my opinions and my life is my own. I just want you guys to know that, and I don't really care what people say about me. Well, I do, but not, especially not on YouTube, honestly. But yeah, but even in real everyday life, I don't particularly care. I'm me, and that's about as far as that goes. But so, love me or hate me, it's up to you. I really don't care either way. I hope you guys will like me and you'll keep coming back. But if not, I mean, of course, that's fine too. So try to keep the hate comments to yourself. I really just don't want to deal with them. I'm already dealing with enough on my own level, I guess. But yes, today's video is going to be about one of the biggest changes processes for changes, I guess, that I'm attempting to make at the moment. And I'm going to get into a little bit of a backstory. I'm not going to try to talk too long. We'll see. But yeah, my cats are fighting literally right here. Hey, you two, stop it. But I want to document this process, not necessarily for all of you guys, but for myself, because I want to remember it, and I want to feel the emotion of it, if that makes sense. I know it doesn't quite make sense to you guys quite yet, or it might. I don't know. If you've been on a journey like I've been on, you might understand to some extent, but I've been on a journey. That being said, let's go into a little bit of backstory. So the title of this video is I'm about to change my life, and I'm ready for a change. I'm a little excited, a little scared. It's a little all of the above. However, I mean, this is a bigger step than probably all the other things that I've done on a personal level, but it kind of goes along with what I promised myself. So if you guys don't know, which most of you don't know me, and I don't know if anybody's going to be watching this video that does know me, you will know that I moved to Southern California about almost 7 years ago. And I moved here for my son. There was a divorce going on, and honestly, we were literally in the courtroom, and I was just tired of the fighting and the bickering and the he said, she said shit, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I literally just was like sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, this poor guy. I mean, honestly, I know he's a judge, but he's a guy too. He's a person. It's like he's about to choose my son's future. And like, part of me, I just couldn't live with that. I don't know. And like, I kind of felt bad for both sides. And part of me was like, I could have sat there and fought it. If I had lost, I could have fought it. You know what I mean? But I chose not to. Anyway, so when I made the decision to move down here, it was literally like, okay, you know what? Forget this. I'm just going to move. And like, I remember the judge just kind of like looking at me like, what? Like everybody in the room was like, whoa. Because it was a turn of events, you know what I mean? So anyway, that being said, the day that happened, I made a promise to myself that I was going to do everything down here that I had always been told that either I couldn't do, or I shouldn't do, or I wouldn't do from my marriage. I mean, my mom's pretty good about letting me do what I wanted to do whenever I was younger, but you see what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And like, so all the things that I had put on hold just for life, I was going to do them. So that kind of brought the process of where I am now. So yeah. Anyway, I've kind of hit the career mark. Not really. There's a lot more that I want to go further with that, but I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that, and I'm just going to keep expanding. So that part's done. I live in a cute little apartment next to the ocean. I can't complain. I absolutely love it. There's no regrets there. And I work as a dental assistant, and technically I have 4, almost 5 jobs at the moment, and I love all of them. It's going to be so hard because I know that at some point I'm going to have to let one go, and I think it's going to end up being ones that I don't really want to let go, and the one that I do want to let go I actually need, because I need the timing of it more, but we'll see. There's lots of stuff going on, but yeah. So there's just so much. And then the other part of me was the personal part, and by personal I mean my health. I mean this weight that I have. My teeth, my hair, you know what I mean? Things like that. And like going back to being Ashley again. And that has been the most difficult part of what I went through during the divorce, and even right before, like just being in the situation that I was in. And I mean, not that it was a bad situation, but it was a bad for me situation. And like, anyway, so I gained a lot of weight whenever that happened, and I gained a lot of weight before that, but mostly it happened whenever I got pregnant, and then right after, all the stress of everything, and like moving between here and Fresno and Vallejo, and then coming back here, and it's just been like a crazy psychic mess. But like, I want my physical life back, because I feel like having so much weight it's put on limitations. And don't get me wrong, I'm not completely overweight or anything. I'm not crazy overweight. I'm a little bit overweight, and I'm just enough to hit the mark, but like overall, yeah. Overall, it's enough to stop me from doing things that I love. I love to scuba dive, and like I'm so tired, and you know what I mean? And there's certain things, and it's like I know that if I try and go out there and dive, like I'm just gonna be like, you know what I mean? And there's nothing working in my favor. Again, I live right by the ocean. I could go walk, I could go run, I could go swim, and all that stuff. And I'm tired. B, my foot hurts. There's just so many factors. So anyway, and that kind of brought me to the whole trying to lose weight situation. So I've been trying dieting. I've been trying to kind of exercise. I work a really hefty job at my Disney job, and like it's hard for me anyway. So anyway, after looking at all of the options and everything, I started looking into the weight loss surgery process, and there's certain things too that like once you hit a certain weight for your size, it affects your body, it affects your sleeping habits, it affects everything. And I started to notice it maybe, at least a couple of years now. I kept thinking, oh, I could get rid of it. And like, obviously, we're all in that mindset, and then it never happens, right? But like this last year, I kind of realized like, okay, I do everything pretty by the book. Like, yeah, I guess my work is not considered exercise, but it is exercise. I lift boxes all day. I go up and down stairs with boxes. I do it for 8 to 12 hours, 3 to 4 days a week. It used to be 5 days a week in the middle of the night, and then I would go to school during the day. And like, I walk from here to there. I walk by the ocean, you know what I mean? Anyway, I do back stock and stuff like that. And it's just, you would think that that stuff would get easier. I also walk up and down the stairs every single day, and every single day it feels like it just gets worse, and it gets harder to breathe. It gets harder to maintain everything, and I can't seem to lose the weight. So I've been talking to my doctor, and I don't go to the doctor very often, but I really liked this particular doctor. Actually, she's a nurse practitioner. And I'd been talking to my best friend about it too, about just trying to see, you know what I mean, if it's if a surgery's an option, which I know it is, and I know they make you do a lot of other stuff first to see if there's another option first, but I kind of knew that was the route that I needed to go on. So that being said, I went to a bariatric surgeon, and I did my first initial appointment. They went over and had it was like a 5-hour appointment. They went over all kinds of basic information, and then they saw, I mean, there was like 10 of us there. And then after that, we actually saw the doctor one-on-one. They went over all of our health history. There's a lot of things that I didn't realize my weight affected. I didn't realize it affects my sleeping. I snore really bad and I wheeze really bad. So I'm pretty sure that I do have sleep apnea. But I have to take a test for that. But that's kind of cool that they make you go through that. The other thing too is I have a really bad acid reflux, and I had that before I got the weight, but apparently that has something to do with weight too. So it can cause weight issues. I don't know all the details. I don't know. Part of me is scared to look at all the details, and the other part of me is I go through phases where I want to know. So I've been kind of in between at the moment, but I did go to the first doctor's appointment, and it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I feel like I learned a lot, and I feel like I'm ready to kind of go forward with the process. So I'm going to be meeting with the nutritionist and the psychologist. They actually come to the surgery clinic, I guess, or the bariatric clinic. I don't know. They don't do surgeries there. They do them across the street at the hospital, but that's fine with me. Yeah, but that's going to be coming up within the next week. So yeah, so that's the next step. I also made a doctor's appointment because she has to order all the other things that I need done. I need a bunch of lab work. I need to take a sleep apnea test. I need a endocardiogram, something like that, which is basically an x-ray of your heart. They do an EKG, they do a chest x-ray, they do all kinds of stuff. So yeah, but tomorrow, not tomorrow, tomorrow's work. Yeah, next week is the next meeting, I guess. So I'm really excited, kind of scared, kind of nervous. I know people hate on this surgery and they're like, oh, you took the easy way out. Let me tell you, it is not the easy way. Getting to this step is not the easy way. At least it hasn't been for me. I've kind of been stuck in that limbo where I'm not quite enough weight, but I can't lose it either. And then pretty soon it just kept going up and up and up, and finally I was like, I need to do something. And then even the nurse practitioner that I saw was like, you should try it and see if this is an option for you. So the good thing is I don't have any crazy health conditions yet. I haven't been subjected to officially to having high blood pressure, nothing like that. So it's literally been, I just need to lose it, yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm kind of excited because this is a change that I've really been looking forward to, and I can't wait to go diving again. I can't wait to be active and hypergenic Ashley that I've always been. As you guys will see eventually, You guys see the mess behind me, but I'm very, I have a very big personality. Not in a bad way. I'm a little extra, but for the most part, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I'm just me, and I'm different, and I love it, and I feel like I'm still true to that, but like, I think this will help me as well. Yeah, because there are certain things that I miss doing. All right, the cat is trying to drink my orange juice wine. All right, Binks is trying to say it's time to go. Good night, you guys. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.